Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, trusting your inner seeing, observing silently, and trusting patterns over promises, not letting the spell work of words manipulate you. Pisces, once again, if you are struggling to move through the day because of the state of the world right now, know that that is a healthy and appropriate emotional reaction to the truth of what you are seeing. And as we witness this atrocity of a genocide play out in real time, do not forget to take care of your mental health. There's a link for 2 free weeks of BetterHelp below. I think they make you sign up for more than that. I don't think you can just use the 2 free. But if you have been putting off therapy, or you know that you've been nudged towards it, the link will allow you to sign up for however long you want to go to therapy for, and you'll get 2 free sessions on top of that. All right, Pisces. Today is Halloween. Tomorrow is All Souls Day. Whoa. Look at these cards from the Light Priestess Oracle. We have clarity, planning, and releasing illusion. Isn't that huge? Releasing illusion during Scorpio season, during this eclipse season. This eclipse season has rocked, literally rocked everyone. And it's with the intention of clearing away what we're not looking at, or what we're not looking at with a clear lens. It's card number 5, and 5 is challenging energy. I know that's right. Challenging energy here. Okay. Middle card is guide, the illuminated path. So we're going from illusion, same root word here, right? My 3rd grade teacher skills. Illusion, illuminated. Oh my God. The path illuminated. Kimberly. High Priestess Kimberly. That's her YouTube tarot channel. Oh, that's so wild. Okay. Releasing the illusion so that we can step onto the illuminated path, the path of truth, the path of light, the path of healing. We cannot heal if we're not looking at the truth. We can't heal if we are repeatedly choosing fantasy, illusion, or delusion because it feels better. It softens the blow. The true path to fully healing is allowing ourselves to completely crumble like the tower and allow ourselves to rebuild again. Card number 21 breaks down to 3, and 3 is mind, body, soul connection. And if you look at her, she's alone here with her dog or wolf, and that the dogs, wolves, those are protectors in the 3D for humans, whereas cats are protectors in the spiritual realm. Her right hand casts down light to the ground. The right hand is doing, it's that masculine side. So this person, though she's showing up as a feminine, she's allowing some kind of masculine energy within her, or masculine inspired divinity, to move her forward on this path, alone through the forest, alone through the path of enlightenment, alone, taking with her her mind, body, soul connection, or prioritizing that mind, body, soul connection. Illuminated illusion. It's all about light and truth. So where during this eclipse season have we been exposed a truth or a revelation, right, that maybe we didn't want to see before, we didn't want to accept it before? Or what are we not looking at that we know we really should look at for our highest alignment and standing in the truth of ourselves? Next card out also breaks down to a 5. Card number 14, friendship, support, fun, unity, and play. So through this path of like, first you have to allow the illusion to be released. It's not easy. It is painful. It's difficult, right? That is the reality. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. We can develop coping mechanisms and support systems so that we can endure this, but it's a challenging energy. Moving into the solitude of truth. This is like hermit energy. I'm choosing to move into the path with only my light. The hermit only has their lantern, right? Using only my light. And what is my truth? What do I need to see in the darkness? What will I uncover here? And then through that journey is where you actually find support, fun, unity, and play. Others on the same path, others speaking the same truth, others unraveling maladaptive coping mechanisms that no longer serve them, or releasing illusions and delusions that they used to use to, again, like cushion blows and not face reality, right? Also breaks down to a 5. So now we have 2 5s. 5 master number 5 is positive progress forward. So whether you've done this already or this is what you are moving through now, first of all, I applaud you. You are not alone. I am with you. There are other high priestesses doing this too. You are not alone as you may feel. Keep seeking your truth. Keep seeking your light for your highest good and alignment, even if it means you're walking completely alone, because you will find people who align with that vibe. You will find people who want to support you and hold you. People who might not even share the same perspective as you, but honor the courage it takes to walk that path. And that's real truth right there. Are we crooked? No. All right, Pisces, let's see what Tarot has to say. Shout out to Lori Thompson from Vera Doyle in Philly. I was there this weekend for a High Priestess Tarot event. Thank you for my beautiful High Priestess candle and my crystal and my High Priestess energy cleansing mist. If you're in the Philadelphia or Jersey area, go check out her store. It is such a vibe. Lori, thank you so much for having me. Love you so much. All right, let's get into some tarot. We're actually going to slap some OG tarot here for clear messages. Pisces, thank you for being here. What are you dressing up as? All right, here we go. Thank you, spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights. Whoa, for the High Priestess Collective. See what happens? God, if that is not a bribe, I don't know what is. When you truly release whatever the illusion is for you. Okay, an example would be, this is a very challenging one. But an example of illusion that I see play out, and I've also played this out, is he's definitely into me. He just needs more time. He's definitely into me. This will work out. He's just got a lot going on right now. Are you listening? He's definitely into me. But like his schedule won't allow for us to blah, 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 whatever the bullshit is. It's illusion. It's a lie rooted in hope, probably because to survive at some point in childhood or adolescence, you needed hope. You're safe now though, and the hope may be fucking you up more than it's helping you. Another illusion is, this isn't really addiction because I can turn it off. This isn't really a problem because it's not impacting XYZ in my life. The second you start negotiating with yourself about something to convince yourself to keep it, that's a problem. Why do we have to convince ourselves? Does that make sense? And I'm saying that with the utmost compassion and empathy. All of those things I have said. I'm human too. I get it, Pisces. But when we unravel that bullshit, we step into a level of power and synchronicity with the universe that allows for like a flow unlike any other. 10 of Pentacles out the gate is, you're going to get everything you want and need. You close that cycle, you step into long-term partnership, community affairs, abundance and financial windfalls, familial restoration, rejuvenation. It's closing out one old cycle to step into your generational wealth of family, health, love, education, like whatever your 10 of Pentacles is. Neptune's confirming. She also came up just now on my right side. So there's something about masculine energy too. Some people, I get this too. Some people might have to reevaluate. Am I under or over utilizing my masculine energy? Because I know there's masculines that watch too. Shout out to the masculines. Thank you so much for being here. But for the feminines, if you've been overusing your masculine energy, where do you need to dial it back and allow the feminine to come on so that you can moderate where you're using the masculine energy? That's structuring, the planning, the doing, the executing. And then for the masculines, where are you underutilizing that masculine energy? Because maybe you were trained, right? For whatever reason to like, it wasn't safe to use that. Okay. Can I get one more on this clarity? Clarity is the gift. 10 of Pentacles is the gift. But in order to get it, you must free will choose to release. Yep. Wow. That's wild, right? Jesus. 5 of Cups. You get your 10 of Pentacles. And 5 of Cups is like, you will have to grieve maybe the idea you had of somebody, what you fantasize them to be. This is where like curating now we're talking therapy. I know. I know. But if you can curate, if you're somebody that identifies with, you know what, I do project a lot of illusions onto people. It has been something that I learned from childhood. If you can keep an evidence log of like, what are the behaviors this person does and what are the traits that you see come up? Not the traits that you know like they hold the potential for, but the things that are evident that you see evidence of. If you keep an evidence log, that helps pull you out of the illusion state, the fantasy state, because now you have, it's like kind of like a cognitive behavior approach. You're like pulling your mind from the fantasy energy, the illusion, delusion, Neptunian energy, right? And you're coming back to the practicality, coming back to the 3D. It's beautiful that we can bop between 5D, 3D so much, right? This truly is a gift. People wish they could do this, right? We just want to make sure it's not an Achilles for us. So with this 5 of Cups, it's also like, don't avoid the ache. For us to grow, we really do have to face the demon, the dragon, the beast. We have to face that pain. We have to face the reality. And I know reality, it's like, well, what is reality? I know. But like, what is it in your reality? And it's like, use the street signs that are guiding you are like dis-ease, discord, discomfort, and getting to the root of that. I hope that makes sense. And this isn't like too abstract, because when you do turn around and finish your grieving and your mourning, it's okay to grieve and mourn and seek higher and find gratitude. You can have both mourning and grieving and deep sadness and loss and look for glimmers and experience wins. Both can be true. That is the reality we live in, the contrast of light and dark, right? All right. Another 5. Now we have 555 on the table. Big change. Can I get some on this guide? The illuminated path. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Oh my God. The High Priestess. Say it, Pisces. I am the High Priestess. Say it, Pisces. I am the High Priestess. I trust patterns over promises. That breaks me out of illusion. That's my superpower. You're not bad or wrong for being somebody that has created fantasy and illusion and slapped projected potential onto people. It's a beautiful thing that you could do that you can see past flaws until it hurts you. And we're not going to inflict pain on ourselves by doing that anymore. It's your life, though. You use discernment. You do what you got to do, right? Who am I? I'm just like a little old freaking card reader from Long Island. What do I know? The Illuminated Path Guide. The High Priestess is your guide. Your High Priestess energy is your guide. Say that. My High Priestess energy is my guide to the illuminated path. Through observing every angle, perspective, and energy, truth is revealed. Look, both light and shadow. It's looking at the duality. Because the clearer your lens is, the stronger your intuition and psychic abilities are. I've said this before, and it's a very difficult truth, but if we don't sit with the biggest, deepest, darkest pains, and we're not facing pains and illusions and like how we kind of get in our own way, then our psychic abilities will also be skewed. They'll also be influenced by shadow. And not to say like that's a terrible thing. That just is what it is. But if you want a fine-tuned intuition, that is the path. That is the illuminated path. It's through the darkness. That is that, man. Yep, 3 of Pentacles at the bottom, mind, body, soul connection. That's the Holy Trinity too. Whatever Holy Trinity is to you. And that's rebirth. Man, rebirth. You are not going to look at things the same ever again after this journey. I don't know. I think this is like multiple timelines. Some people are like realizing this. Some people hear it in their head, but they're avoiding it. I understand. Some people are already on this path, and some people are here like finally finding aligned tribe. Put you where you go. And if you're not in any of this right now, this is a seed being planted for you. Okay. Friendship, support, fun, unity, play. 5 of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, lack. This really is that hermit's journey, right? Like alone. Another 5, dude. From 5 of Pentacles to 5 of Wands. Especially if you have not found... I know a lot of us are in the process of like, I'm clearing out the space, right? I'm setting boundaries. I'm limiting how much access people have to me. Maybe saying goodbye to a lot of family and friends, right? That you know no longer vibe with you. You might still be in this stage though, where you're like, I have to fully step into my, it's not a completed vibration, but a more embodied vibration. So there's less wobble. And once there's less wobble, not to say you won't continue evolving into that vibration, but once there's less wobble, there's full embodiment where you don't have to think about it. You don't have to brainwash yourself, right? With affirmations and meditations, I do that too. I advocate for that. But once it's embodied and you're like, okay, now I'm on to the next thing. Maybe I release these illusions. Now it's the next layer of the onion. That's when people who are also embodied will meet you. So if you're wobbling, you might be meeting people who are wobbling. And that's not bad. It just be mindful. It just is what it is. Someone once said to me, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, because if you're the smartest person in the room, you're not learning. And that has always stuck with me. And it doesn't have to be book smart. Just smarter at something than you can offer something to you and your growth, your perspective, your development. 2 5s is a 10 though. This really does give like end to formerly held friendships. If that's been on your mind, you're like, I know I have people in my life that like, I'm just afraid to like cut the cord. I'm afraid to like call it what it is. I'm afraid to like step into this power, have this vulnerable conversation. This is that invite. And it is going to require some emotional intelligence. But you got it like that. This puts you, again, that masculine energy, right? Releasing the illusion through masculine energy. Lighting the path with your masculine energy. It's the doing. But the light is the feminine. So there's like very clear, harmonious balance here. Oh, and we saw that 3 of Pentacles, and that's a 3. Emotional intelligence, mastering your emotions. This is having strong boundaries with yourself around what you accept and engage in. Now that's going to be different for everybody. Examples that are popping up though are like very basic. Gossip, talking shit about people, having that boundary for yourself. Like, I no longer engage with that. And sometimes that means like you don't participate in the conversation. Sometimes it's going to mean, hey, best friend, like I love you. Before my healing journey, I've committed to no longer participating in that type of conversation and gossip and talking about other people. I would love to hear about you and like your wins and your success and your healing journey. And I'd love to share that about me, but like gossip, I can't do anymore. Because every second I talk about somebody else, it's really just me avoiding me, right? or whatever your boundary has to be. People, and it's normal for people to not, some people will support it and get it. Some people will say, I don't understand, but I support you. And that's okay too. And other people are going to be like, what do you mean? What do you mean boundary, right? Like, what do you mean? We've always talked about these people. We, you know, especially if you like formed a friendship around disliking somebody or something, or there's like a foundation of the friendships that are being recalibrated. And friendship is not just friends, right? It's like your work friends, your work family, your romantic partnership, what the friendship is like in your romantic partnership with your siblings, cousins. Like, it's really like building a different kind of foundation here. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's insane, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Can someone Google that? Angel number 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. There's 5 of them. That's so wild. Bottom of the deck is judgment. That's confirming. This is like a wake-up call. This is a second chance. This is like they want you to rise from the old way and step into the new. Especially if you have a pattern of disregarding red flags. That might be part of that illusion of like, I'm going to see past this red flag because I see so many green potential flags. They want us to focus more on, what are you seeing in the now? Look at yourself through, like when you're goal setting and evolving and healing, sure, look at yourself through a lens of like, what is my potential and am I meeting it? So that way you can take steps to do that. But when it comes to others in your 3D realm, your biggest strength to read people appropriately will be if you're literally reading them appropriately. Like, what are they showing me in their real life? Not information you've gathered through research either. Listen, I got a Scorpio moon too. I could find somebody, first name in the town they live in. I know I can find them. I know. I get it. I get you. I get you. That served a purpose at one point. It's not anymore. They want you to trust what your seeing eyes are seeing here. Not potential. Evidential behavior. Evidential word choice. Body language. Lifestyle decisions. So if someone's saying, you know, I'm spiritual, but you don't see it play out in their everyday life, take note of that. Not to judge them, but like with your boundaries, like how much energetic influence do you want that person to have on your vibration? Does that make sense? Pisces, can you hit that like button if you know what I'm talking about? Or if you've already moved through this, or if you're currently here. Let me get another deck. Look at that. Damn. 6 of Pentacles, judgment again. They really want us to look at what is even and what is breadcrumb and being super honest about it. It's not just romantic partnerships, Pisces, though. It's in the family, too. Damn. I'm not going to tell you to, like, cut people off immediately. I do believe in the beauty of conversation and exploring people's intention and perspectives. And again, if you're recognizing, we've had this conversation, I've requested these things, we've given it a go, the same boundary is like overstepped over and over again, that's when you have to stand in your sovereign power, your high priestess energy, and then choose to not respond, or choose to not engage, or choose to not show up, or choose to not see them as frequently, right? And that's part of like giving yourself permission to do that. Not always easy if you have been indoctrinated to believe that that is selfish. Can I get one more on this releasing illusion? 5 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This could be like you had an idea that somebody would be around longer term. This is a brand new beginning. This is actually good news. Page of Pentacles is good news. That's optimism. So here's the thing is like when you get out of your own way, when we get out of our own way, right, with these illusions that we have been perpetuating in the hopes of, right? When we release that BS lens, that's when an actual optimistic situation presents itself. Whether it's a person, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, opportunity, a message, an invite. Hey, miss, can I scoot your hiney? She's like, no, thank you for petting, though. Okay, thank you. Oh. We got a cuddle bug. All right. This feels right. I'm not going to go in here anymore. 10, 11. Breaks down to 2 of Pentacles. This is your decision, though, Pisces. Especially if you've been going back and forth in your head. Like one day you're like, it's totally fine. And the next day you're distraught about something. That's usually, that's cognitive dissonance, right? When your heart and your mind are not on the same page. When that's happening, the best thing to do is trust your heart, even if it means you lose everybody around you. Because you're not really losing everyone around you. That's also an illusion. But the feelings will feel real, and we'll move through those feelings on that path until we're met with people who share a similar story, journey, value system, vibration, right? High Priestess energy. Whoa, Lovers in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Whoa, dude. Some of you, this is literally work. If you are convincing yourself to stay in a workplace because of money, do not sell your soul. I understand we have practical needs. You have everything in your power to get yourself out of that type of situation. And if it's not a work situation, it's literally lovers, soulmate energy, soulmate friends, soulmate family, soulmate romantic partnerships, or people who you thought you had a soul connection to and they're just not showing up. When you trust your High Priestess energy here, it ends the 5 of Pentacles. It ends the period of lack or cycle of lack or lifetime of lack. Something I used to tell myself when I was a kid, I've always been a short person. I'm 5, almost 1. But my personality is 6 feet tall. I used to tell myself when I was in middle school and high school, mostly middle school, I was like, I'll hit a growth spurt. I'll definitely, I just got to wait for my growth spurt. My growth spurt's coming. Pisces, spoiler. It never came. It never came. But I held on to that for years. I told myself I would get taller at some point. And, you know, for whatever reason, that meant something to me as a kid. It's the same shit of like, are you telling yourself something on repeat for years, like hoping somebody will wake up, hoping someone will see you? If they don't see you now, I'll let them go. Let yourself go. Doesn't mean they won't ever see you. But the reality is, once you go, if they do awaken, you will have served as a catalyst for someone else's awakening. And I know it's not always what we want. You know, sometimes we want what we want right now. But this is higher caliber love, truth, and energy for yourself, and oneness and interdependence and collective consciousness. I think that's also why most people don't choose this path. It's not for the faint of heart, right? You know that. Can someone look up another 5? We have 6 5s. That's so insane. Foofy woofy, bottom of the deck, King of Swords in reverse. Okay, that's lying energy. That's not at all what we want here. Especially if somebody's convinced you of their own, you know, their own excuses, their own BS. Miss, can I have my arm? I'm so sorry. I just want to cuddle too. That's all I want to do. All right. King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands for this friendship, support, fun, unity, play. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Kick that shit right off the fucking wheel. You see that? That third party energy, whatever that is, whatever this illusion is, when you kick it off, you are met with the friend, the lover, the partnership, the collaborative work effort, the new job, the salary, the new home, the rejuvenated familial dynamic. Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. The divine spirit turns the wheel for you. And that closes off a cycle. See? They're holding that cup. That cup is the Ace of Cups. So there is like something about emotional fulfillment or love here. And the Empress is the receiving feminine energy. Big Venusian energy, big love energy. Taurus energy. We just had the full moon eclipse in Taurus. It's also leans towards prosperity of some kind. So this could be like wealth building, if this isn't about like friendships, relationships for you. There's some kind of illusion that has to go in order for you to step into your fortune. And maybe it's just like not believing it's possible. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. This is the teacher. You hold the keys, Pisces, mind, body, soul connection. Will you allow the spiritual teacher, the spiritual lesson? It's so hard, I know. Will you allow it to crack you all the way open? There will be tears. There will be discomfort when you sit with that truth. If you know you've been living in illusion or delusion in some way. But when you do, you will like get that touch of God. You'll touch the bliss that comes after the pain. I'm not saying seek pain every day. I'm not saying pour salt in your wounds. I'm saying look at what you're avoiding, because this is clearly something is being avoided. And no one me too, no one watching is excluded from that. This is like, if you want to zoom out big level, this is global. This is collective consciousness. This is your community that you live in. This is the group that you hang out with. And this is the individual. There is no separation, Pisces. That is the illusion. And I know if you've participated in psychedelic healing work or breath work, I know that you know that, and that you've touched and seen that. All right, Pisces, you got this. This is like, should you choose to accept this? This is what's happening. From challenging energy to receiving, to fortune, to way clearer foresight and seeing into you. That ends up being like limitlessness, complete limitlessness, because then you're unstoppable, because you get a little like, I don't give a fuck energy, you know? Potential outcomes for Pisces here. Sorry, am I bothering you? I'm so sorry. I'm just working, kid. Potential outcomes for Pisces. Pisces, can you hit that like button? Thank you so much for being here. Another 5. They're being really serious. You see that heart, the heart. You see the full moon over her heart, and she's holding on to it, right? But what do we do during a full moon? Release. That is so crazy. 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Pisces, you're strong enough. You can do this. That's 7 5s. The ice will thaw. The pain will subside. And the gratitude, bliss, and freedom you feel in your truth will be the most rewarding feeling, because no one will be able to take it from you, even if no one agrees with you. Whoa. Whoa. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Wands. 2 10s is a 20. That's Judgment. And the Tower. That's Black Obsidian. Look at this. Someone else is being kicked off this rock. I really do think that this has to do with a person in your life or something. We're not looking at a person in our life with a true, honest lens, or we're not looking at ourselves and how we're moving through the world with an honest lens. There's something we're not looking at. Or maybe you're not looking at the world. Maybe you're literally just not looking at the interdependence, the humanitarian collective experience. But 2 10s is 20. That is Judgment. The wheel turns. They want you to look, moons. They want you to look at yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself, but from every phase of the moon, every angle. When you're a crescent moon, when you're a half moon, when you're a full moon, when you're a new moon, looking at yourself in all these phases. With compassion and empathy and truth, both have to be there. We can't shame ourselves into healing. We can't shame ourselves into clarity. There has to be this like, I know you were looking at this to protect yourself. and we're going to look at it anyway, and I'm going to hold you while you feel it, and we're going to feel so much better, because this is medicine. This is the way. This is how your heart opens, and when your heart opens, that's real truth. You're connecting with everyone and everything around you. That's when you can actually feel, versus through a distorted lens, through trauma or wounding or fear. 10 of Wands, you close it, you make some forward movement. That is you putting in the work, closing out that chapter. And then the Tower, I don't think this is the Tower like things get shaken up for you. I think this ends up empowering you back to that limitlessness. Black obsidian charging you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lightning bolts into your neck from the black obsidian, knocking off and away everyone and everything that's not fully aligned with this powerful energy. This is you becoming like, I'm not going to wait for bad news to come to me. I'm going to start unraveling. I am the Tower now. You are the Tower now. That's what this is like, I'm not waiting. I'm looking at what I need to look at for my own highest alignment, truth, guidance, path, development, fulfillment. Pisces, who is this for? Because whoever you are, you're a superhero. This is rock star shit. This is like, you are un-F-withable, and I want to be around you. I want to be around you. This is courage. Bottom of the deck. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles. These are all roses, high vibrational. And that's when your outsides will start to reflect the inside. That's when you'll receive that fun, unity, play, support, love from others, equal give and take, harmony. I love this. I'm so into this. Pisces, please hit that like button. And I don't need to tell you this, but you know, if you need support, I have sessions you can book, right? There's one-to-one life coaching, spiritual counsel, 30 minutes, 50 minutes. Activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. I've always wanted to go to Stonehenge. That's one of the ley lines. Power places, trust where you're led. It's getting on the path and allowing yourself to leave what no longer serves you. Some of you are being encouraged to actually get up and travel, move, relocate. It's like your time passed or expired wherever you're at. For others of you, this truly is energetically. Trust where you're being led energetically, because through that, the light will shine down on you. When you invite the truth in, the light in, more truth and light is poured over you. Man, I know it's hard, but this feels really promising. This is like truly what we all need. And loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Loosen your grip. Is she not holding on to that moon so tightly? And we said, like, you got to let it go. There's something we have to let go. Okay, bottom of the deck. Ugh, we keep getting this. This is stunning. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. This is at a cellular level. This is collective consciousness level. When you embody this, you impact the collective. You impact your community. You impact those around you. Why physical? Some people might be, only take this if this resonates. If you are experiencing increased addiction behavior, that's also something that you probably learned to self-soothe. But if you're able to look at the truth and unravel the truth with appropriate support, therapy, somatic releasing, yoga, meditation, etc., you're going to be able to move through that without the addiction. I'm not simplifying addiction. I know we've got it all over my family too. But there's some kind of like, could even be like overeating at night to self-soothe, right? Instead of just like sitting in, whatever it is, right? Addiction can also show up as obsessive compulsive tendencies. So like thinking about somebody nonstop, or like thinking about potential timelines, potential things that could go wrong, right? That hypervigilance. All right, let me stop with that because we could go in a deep, deep, deep rabbit hole. Can I get one Isis for the collective? Pisces, thank you for being here. The dark mysteries. Whoa. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. And didn't we have the chamber last week? High Priestess is not afraid of the darkness. All right, Pisces, this is a big invite to shadow work. Biggest invite to shadow work I've seen since Friday. This is crazy. Foofy, woofy, ay, ay, ay. Can you hit that like button if you know what this is talking about? Thank you so much for being here if you're still here. We only have 3 spots left for this weekend's virtual 2-day healing retreat, Renewing You. This is going to be a deep dive into the versions of yourself. This will facilitate the exploration of like, where are we not looking at something that we know we need to sit with and feel so that we can release the density and move into our highest timeline. There will be breath work, there will be meditation, there will be Reiki, there will be an intuitive art session, there will be music, there will be community support. If you are interested, it's the second link below. The first link is that BetterHelp link. The second link is the healing retreat. I would love to see you there. I'm sending you so much love, Pisces. Hold on, let me get my hands. Hold my hands. Take a big deep breath in with me. Hold it. Feel the pranayama in your chest. You hold that power. And release. And affirm, I am the High Priestess. Yes, you are, Pisces. I love you so much. Bye.